Hey guys, it's SAKURA-ROSEGAMER here in video, and today I'll be talking about another character in Tekken 7 called Julia Chang. And she was actually a character in their Live 5, maybe? I think that was her mother. I don't think that was her. She looks similar to her mother, but I think that was her, I think. I don't remember entirely. And also known as the Wandering Fighter in Tekken 3 and Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and the Nature Loving Beauty. Alive, Fighting Style, Xing Yu Lo, Xing Yu Lo, Hyung Chuo, and Ba Jing Chua, based on Chinese martial arts. I butchered my Chinese. I should never skip my Chinese classes. Like I missed it all. In the United States of America, and she has brown hair. Nature, buffaloes, her adopted mother, Li Shan-yun, and dislike Hayachi and Mishima Zabrugun. Female, 18, she's 20. So how old is she now? Occupation still astrology, researching for Forest Revelation in Tekken 4, onward with her Gunafu Reacher, Tekken 4, Pro Wrestler between Tekken 6, Tekken 7, and Tekken Tag Tournament 2, live streamer in Tekken 7, hunting Tekken 3, Egology and computer internet live streaming Tekken 7, family Mr. Chang adopted father, Miss Chang adopted grandmother, and Marshall Chang and adopted mother. Good appearance in game Tekken 3, Tekken 4, Tekken 5, Tekken 5 Dark, Recreation, Tekken 6, Tekken 6 Bloodline, Rebellion, Tekken 7, Spin-offs, Tekken Tag Tournament, Tekken 3D Prime, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 as JC, and Tekken Tag Revolution as JC, others Tekken Tag Card Challenge, Street Fighter X Tekken Gallon Edition. She's been in a lot of games. And Julia Chang is a video game character in Tekken series. She is the adopted daughter of Michelle Chang, who taught her how to fight, which is why they share fighting style. Julia first appeared in Tekken 3. Since then, she appeared in all subsequent releases as appearing her as her alter ego. Libero named JC in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Julia replaced Michelle in Tekken series, with her character taking later movesets from Julia. Hopes one day restore Arizona, which is both Michelle and Julia live. Biologically, Julia's life gone off to an tumultuous start to an unknown percentage. She was abandoned as a baby in the ruins of her Native American settled. Her fortunes changed, however, when she was founded by Marshall Chang, a young woman from her native tribe who adopted her and raised her. Julia grew up in a strong and loved her adopted mother and her tribe, and she was taught to fight and that she has protected her homeland. Julia also developed a fascination for her tribe heritage and began studying astrology to learn more about her forefather. As Julia neared her 18th birthday, stories started to reach the tribe martial arts disappearing around the globe, fearing that the tribal tales of the god of fighting were coming true and that her pendant was somehow connected to. Michelle headed to Japan to find Heihachi and asked him what he knew about the pendant and why he had swords with her previously, and she did not return. Julia suspected that the foul play Heihachi and entered in the third King of Fighters King Iron Fist tournament to rescue her mother. As the tournament reaches final, Julia successfully rescues Michelle and learns that Heihachi has used Michelle's pendant as fully awakened orb, the god of fighting in an ancient Azo temple. Julia intently warned revenge against Heihachi, but Michelle pursued her to return home peacefully. After her event, the third tournament, Julia proclaimed change, and upon learning encountering deserts would soon consume her homeland. She is also researching ways to restore the global ecosystem. This led her to a team of researchers led by the professor at the G Corporation headquarters, where the project named Genome progressed well. Fortunately for Julia, the laboratory was attacked by the Mishima, and her research was stolen, promoting her to enter the fourth King of Iron Fist tournament. In the attempt to revive the data, while was unsuccessful, she was catched with attention by Gro and the sumo, who fell in love with her due to her resemblance to her mother Michelle, who got and fell in love with her 20 years ago. Previously, during the second King Iron Fist tournament, this led to him join Julia in fifth King of Fighters tournament. The first hopes of recovering the data, winning her heart, while going to succeed finding the data, remain dismay of her affection. With the forest rejuvenating the data back into her possession, Julia returned home and realized her dream for setting her homeland, her plans to take back the sea. However, when she learns the greater threat humanity, if Kazuya, Hayaji's son, and Jin, who both carry the devil gene, are allowed to clash, a great evil will reincarnate and unleash it upon the world. Sensing to mankind, Julia entered the sixth King Iron Fist tournament to help prevent the many threatened in the world. She has later become a video blogger about the seventh tournament, though it's unclear if she's officially entered or not. Personality: Julia is a very kind woman with a strong love for her adopted mother as Michelle, as well as her tribe. Homer, in turn, she is very brave, face of danger, and will stand her ground and fight for her still decidedly good in order to protect the things she cares about. Julia is intelligent, and her passion for her homeland led to studies astrology, and her spent research for reservation taught to her great deals. Naturally, science and information technology. Julia, committed to a good cause, tend to take care of prevention over her own personal life to a great degree that she is absolute in affection shown by others, more notably Girl, who loves a long gone requited. In Tekken 7, as a internet celebrity, she is known as tablet computer, and her chill Julia personality has become a bit bubblier. She is somewhat more hyperactive and boisterous, and then previously Tekken installment. She has even leaned on the fourth wall of in her outro, telling the players or the viewers, if they're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. In appearance, Julia is an attractive Native American woman with brown eyes with long hair, two braided in back, typically fastened with the color hair braid, while styled in two braids, each side face. Being Native descendants, much with jewelry and accessories worn by Julia are traditional Native American style royal color pattern in keeping with her heritage, and she can often be wearing a headdress with her feather tucked in the side. Julia's outfit is the most recognized outfit, which serves her primary outfit, but her Tekken for her native outfit attire, similar to Michelle's primary attire, similar to Julie wears a demi-mini skirt vest exposing her midriff and her colored boots bearing the owner design. While colors, the styles may vary, these core comments remain the primary outfit in Tekken 4. Saw her wearing green shorts and matching boots and black vest. Julia's secondary outfit has varied throughout the series, but one contrast is she wears jeans and boots, various colors and designs. Her upper body, Julia wears different vests and jackets, short sleeves, and of various colors and redesigns, some of the which bore more intricate pattern in later release in the series. Julia studied astrology and Michael Chade tribal island. As a baby, Julia was deserted in a ruined in a Native American settlement where Michelle found her. Michelle rescued Julia and brought her with love. Julia loved Michelle and adopted, tried, and trained with Michelle to protect her and beloved hometown. When Julia was 18, stories suddenly appeared. Oh, this is the same thing. Yeah, it is. Let me see. Okay. Tekken 4. Julia was a college student studying astrology. One day she discovered her hometown was in danger. I think I've seen this already. Yeah, I think we talked about this already. Yeah, we all talked about this. Okay, in Tekken 7. Reoccurring. In Tekken 7, Julia was announced as the Tekken World Tour Finals as 2018 December 2nd, 2018 will be released alongside the guest character Negan on the 28th of February. Her alter ego is JC, revealed to be a canon. It has also revealed that her job as their sub-wrestle persona is too good, causing the persona rebrand as a heel wrestler due to her being strong, while caused the fans to hate GC. As a result, she left the ring and changed her image so people won't recognize her. Now sporting a more modest hairstyle and glasses, Julie returned to her. Why? Stop it. What the? Stop. Isn't it silent? It's supposed to be silent. I hate when it does this. Let me see. Julie returned to the Forestation Project Decade to a Kickstarter via donation, but only a few people are interested. One day, a firm about Kazuya was revealed to the world to be a devil. Julia decided to use this opportunity to gain traction, use Forza to fund by becoming a professional streamer and entering the Tekken 7 tournament and broadcasting her fights and adventures into the new territory lives. So that makes sense why. So she's a professional streamer. So that's it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe my videos like these, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye, little roses.
You win.
Don't forget to subscribe!